guys, it is Mari back with another podcast edition. This video is only audio, so it's something that I want to introduce onto my channel because a lot of times I feel like I need to produce content where I look a certain way when I look my best, and I try to record when I look my best. Cause I think a lot. If you're a person that watches me, my mind just wanders. I really value my perspective on things because I feel like it's different. But the first thing I want to talk about, and I jot things down in my notes, and I feel like I should just talk off the dome. I just have something that needs to be said, and I don't always want to think that I have to record a video to say it. I'm not going to depend on audio only videos all the time. I'll just pop them in here and there. I think about a lot. I type a lot in my notes. I said downsizing everything about us because of our in denial ways. Again, I said downsizing everything about ourselves because of our in denial ways. The thing about depression is, while it's going on, you'll tell yourself, oh, that's not what it is. I can never be depressed. I can never be that sad to be that depressed. I'm just not depressed. Like, I'm still functioning. I'm still going to work. I'm not down. But what we don't realize is, it is. A lot of us are depressed and we do not know it. My skin started clearing up once I stopped stressing. And I had to admit to myself that I was stressing a lot. And I didn't even notice that my skin was clearing up. Because sometimes I'll have good days, and then sometimes, I'll have like a good week, and then I have a bad week. And it became like a norm. Now I get to a point where I was just like, my skin wasn't breaking out as much. Now I was getting to the point where I wouldn't break out like none a whole month. And I didn't notice, I didn't start looking at that or paying attention to that until one of my cousins and a few other people was like, how you get your skin like that? And I was a little taken back by the question because I've never viewed my skin as, something that deserved a compliment. And then I was a little bit more at peace with things. Just didn't realize that I had been stressing so much, and it was just everything with the apartment, and then my car being stolen, and just going through all of that by myself. It was just a lot. I knew I was stressed, but I didn't think I was depressed. It was depression. I was really sad about that car, and I functioned right on through it, and I never gave myself time to actually feel that. I forced myself to cope with it. I forced myself to be okay with things that I can't change. And that is how I function in a lot of things, because time is something that you don't want to waste. If I can self-solve an issue within myself, if I'm strong enough to self-solve that or fix that within myself, I should do that. And just dealing with them within yourself. You don't have to put your feelings on paper. You don't have to talk about it or anything like that. You can deal with your feelings within yourself. You can deal with your feelings on the inside of you. You can self-solve any problem. Nothing has to be discussed. So I really work on being very independent and self-solving within myself. It makes me be at peace. It makes me not stress. It makes me not waste time. It makes me not waste my energy on any situation that doesn't deserve energy. I live so much in the future. It's a gift, but it's also a hindrance. I have a very thick wall, and I feel like anything thrown at me, I just push to the side. I assume that it's a part of my journey. I go through so much. I'm not even gonna hold you. So much emotionally. I care so much. And with me caring so much, it makes me go through so much. And it may seem small to other people, but it's big to me. I'm one of those people who really, really genuinely care. I hate seeing homelessness. It disgusts me so bad. I hate that. That is something that I take personal because I feel like, what type of world are we living in where we allow this? Regardless of anyone's situation, I don't think that anyone deserves to be homeless. And I just care so much. It's crazy. It's not crazy, but it's crazy because I care so much and I take it so personal because I'm a part of this world. So that means that I also have an opportunity to make a change. And I don't think a lot of people feel that way. Not a lot of people want to make a change. I don't like comfortability. I don't want to be comfortable. I often see celebrities say that we always knew we were going to be big. And that's something that I knew, that I've always known. My mother literally used to tell me before I even knew what the word entrepreneur meant. She was already saying it to me. This is my youngest son. He's going to be an entrepreneur. I always knew. It's the reason I carry myself the way I carry myself. Some people like to confuse my aesthetic with my personality. My aesthetic is a choice. Yes, I like my social media to look rich and luxe and, dark. Because that's just what I'm into. But don't let that tie me into what my personality should be. I'm a goofy person. I'm not as serious as I may look in my photos. I wear makeup. I've had cases where I had to explain to guys, well, I've felt like I had to explain to guys that I wear makeup, but I don't wear a lot of makeup. Even in the gay community, makeup is frowned upon. Or if they feel like it's too feminine, they shy away from it. I am a person that is kind of in the middle of the spectrum because I don't wear girly makeup. I just wear, like natural skin. At a point in time, I felt like I had to explain that to guys because the minute they would hear makeup, they would think, oh, he's a trans or he a femboy, and that's just not something I really just fuck with. It's something that I know that people who do wear a lot of makeup or a lot of like feminine makeup or just are expressing themselves. I bet that they are dealing with this too. And it's weird because we're supposed to be a community that is open, but we box ourselves in with these heterosexual norms and the standards and the stigmas, the stereotypes, just everything. Like I said, I just hate to see it. And I wear a full face of makeup, but I don't wear colors. I don't wear lashes. I don't wear lipstick. I don't do anything like that. I just like the art of makeup. I can do color, but I don't personally like to wear it myself. And I have to explain that to guys. Now I feel like I get a little bit more grace because it's not so feminine. But I have also experienced guys who, the minute they hear makeup, they just aren't interested. I have another note. It says habits are what holds you back in life. A lot of us, I don't want to say a lot of people because I'm speaking from experience. This is what I'm noticing in myself, and I know there's always people that can relate. If you ever feel like a conversation is not needed, it is needed. It's always somebody that needs to hear what you're saying. Habits are what hold you back. And what made me realize this was I have a very, very bad habit of shopping. Shopping is very therapeutic for me. Whenever I'm going through something, I just like to get on my apps, and I have a ton. And I will just scroll and look for outfits for hours and hours and hours and hours. Just so happen to find one piece. Like it could be a shirt that I really love, or a pair of pants that I really love, a pair of shoes, and I literally will go through tons of apps until I find an outfit. And when I finalize that outfit, it only takes me a day. If I don't buy it that night, if I love it a lot, I will literally buy it that night because I want it to get to me, and I pay it. Every time I order something offline, always express. Always express. I do not care about an express fee. I do have some type of resistance because sometimes I'll give myself one day. I'll be like, okay, let me give it a day. And then the next day I tell you, it don't even be 24 hours later. I go back there and I'll be like, okay, look, I really want this shit. And I order it. Ugh, man, I'll order like stuff like 3 times a week. Like I order so much stuff. And I could just be going through anything, just be having a bad day. Just bored. Just shopping. Like I have so much stuff that I haven't worn from years ago, shoes that I haven't even touched, and like outfits that I haven't even worn. Habits hold you back, and it's not a thing of I didn't feel like it was a bad thing because it was therapeutic for me, but I also didn't feel like it was a bad thing because I don't have a bad habit to where I'm spending my last on it. My thing is I'm working hard. I'm working hard to pay my bills, but I'm also working hard to have that extra money. But where the bad habit kicks in is that once I'm done paying my bills, because my priorities are together, I always pay my bills. But when I have the extra money, I don't take the time to save. I don't take the time to save. I still buy clothes often because I do like to, because I deserve it. I made it through a week of working. I made it through a week of working. I deserve to celebrate. This chapter of my life is called Working Smarter, Not Harder. And what are you buying those clothes for? Habits hold you back. Spending habits, drinking habits, giving out money to people who don't matter habits, always being there for people who aren't there for you habits. Like, it could be anything. I'm always giving my family members advice. They look up to me, and I don't feel like I'm nearly as close as I want to be. I'm still going through trials and tribulations that they don't know about. And I often ask myself, like, why don't they ask me, am I okay? Sometimes you just want to be asked. Maybe they know I'm strong. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. And like I always say, guys, don't be scared to fall, because you may fall into a better situation. And I will see you guys in the next video or podcast, audio video. What should we call this? Audio video, audio video, audio video, vadio. What the fuck? No. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next video, podcast edition. I'll see you guys in the next audio only video. Thank you. Toodles.